okay? Well worth it, especially if you do not qualify to get an account with Navy Federal, or you have already messed up with some of these other banks. These are great alternative banks, and they are federal credit unions. Again, top credit unions, grade A credit unions. Just because you haven't heard of them doesn't mean that they're not grade A, okay? They have the most amount of assets. Obviously, they're doing something right. They don't even have to advertise, okay? Industrial Federal Credit Union, okay? They also have secured loans that you can do with them. Look at all of these different credit products that they offer, okay? Not to mention, if your credit is bad, it's going to cost more with insurance. And that's another reason why Farmers Insurance does so well as a credit union, because they are brilliant in that matter. But we'll get to that in just a second. So right here, Industrial Federal Credit Union, they primarily serve multiple machinery manufacturing organizations providing financial services designated to meet the specific needs of its employees in this sector. Their TOM code is for the credit union 43, which is multiple common bond primary machinery. Membership is also open to immediate family of current members, okay? So if you have family member that works in the industrial area, head over to their website, see if there is a way that you can qualify, because this is one of the banks that is a hidden gem, okay? Super high on the asset side, but nobody has ever heard of them because they are a hidden gem, okay? So if you can qualify, if you have family, if you have somebody that is a member that can get you in, get in, okay? Get in. Langley Federal Credit Union. Langley is another one of those hidden gems. All of these credit unions are. There's thousands and thousands of banks out there. These are the top rated based on assets. Numbers don't lie, okay? Those are the facts. These are the top rated credit unions. So they are grade A trade lines and banks to build relationships with that will offer you credit products in the future, okay? Auto loans, mortgages, whatever you need, home equity line of credit. Wouldn't it be nice for you to be able to get the lowest interest rates on your auto loans, on your mortgages, on your properties, all because you have a relationship with the bank? Or be able to go to the bank when you have an investment property that you can buy and get a low interest rate. It's a no-brainer. Langley's going to be another Equifax bank. I always get people asking me, what banks pull from Equifax? I'm giving you a bunch of different banks. And later on in this video, in part 2, I'm going to be breaking down all of the different banks that are pulling from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. So based on whoever your credit profile is the strongest with, you can pick some of these banks and start building up that relationship. Do some secured loans. But again, wait 90 days before you apply. We want to just build up that relationship first, okay? Now, there is going to be a hard pull for membership when you join Langley. There was also a hard pull for me when I joined First Tech Federal Credit Union. That was another credit union that was a hard pull for me. You can also consider double dipping if you already have a good credit score and you plan to apply for their credit products. You can double dip with Langley for 30 days. So I don't know if new members would want to do that, take the risk, but you can certainly try. Some people are a little bit more riskier than others. That's fine. I think as long as you have a good credit profile already, a good credit score of over 700, and your profile looks good. You don't have balances on any of your credit cards. You know, you never want to apply for new credit when you have balances on your credit card. You want to wait till those balances have updated to 0 before you start applying for a bunch of new credit products. Or if you're applying for auto, any sort of funding that you're applying for, credit card, auto, mortgage, whatever, get all of your credit cards paid down to a 0 balance. Try to bring your score up as much as you possibly can organically. Once everything has updated across all of the credit bureaus, then apply, okay? Don't use your credit cards until you have gotten approved for whatever it is that you're applying for. That is super important. Again, banks want to give money to people that look like they don't need the money. It's all about how you look on paper. You have to look good on paper. If you look good on paper, the banks, they're going to say yes all day, all day, all day. Okay. So Langley is another one. And I believe they actually have a bonus going on right now if you join. So head over to their website, Genesis Credit Union. This is another one that's like a super hidden gem, right? Nobody's ever heard of them. They don't see their advertisements. These banks don't need to advertise, okay? They've got billions in assets and they are all word of mouth, okay? So Genesis is going to be pulling from Experian, but it could vary. It could be other bureaus because sometimes they're a little spotty as well. But you can join by making a contribution to an eligible organization. A lot of times, if you just go to their website or if you get the course, in my list, I have, a breakdown of all of the different qualifications that are going to be needed for each particular credit union. Some are going to be a little bit harder to join than others, but the credit unions that have like a $25 association fee, or if you just go join this membership, you'll automatically qualify for their membership. Those are the easy ones to join. You just have to do the work, okay? And again, most of these banks that we're mentioning have the secured loan. Okay, they're going to offer the pledge loan hack. So you can do like up to 2 to 3 pledge loans at a time. Start building up that credit for 6 months, okay? While you're taking a break on applying for 6 to 12 months, and then you're just going to work on building, okay? We're going to do the build, break, build. Build, apply for some credit, take a break, make sure all payments are made on time, set up auto pay, just let it flow. Let it flow.